Good morning, hello and welcome to day 2 of my Belgium adventure. Today I'm going on a trip through Get Your Guide and we're going to go and see both of Antwerp and Ghent, so I'll catch you there. After a slow start to the day, I made my way over to Brussels Central Station to meet my guide for this trip to 2 of Belgium's cities. The first city on our trip was the Diamond City of Antwerp. The tour began by taking us to Vleeshuis, which is a museum and former guild hall. It translates literally to meat hall, and the red brick represents the meat quite well. A short walk from the Vleeshuis was the Grote Markt, which is Antwerp Central Square. It is encapsulated by the city's town hall and numerous other guild halls which are decorated on top with gold statues. At the centre of the square is the Bavo fountain. The next stop on the tour was St Charles's Church. The church used to be free to enter, but a fee has now been introduced, so we only appreciated this building from the outside. Now if you were watching closely earlier, you will have spotted the Cathedral of Our Lady looking proudly over the Grote Markt. Construction on this cathedral began in 1352, and the first stage of construction lasted up until 1521. This is another attraction that you have to pay for, but if you'd like a glimpse inside, you can head in towards the shop where you'll get a little sneak preview. Sitting outside the cathedral is this very unique statue of Nello and Patrasche. The story behind the statue is actually quite tragic, so I'll let you go and look it up so that we avoid killing the mood in this video. So we've just finished the tour in Antwerp. Didn't go to the train station, but I've heard it's meant to be incredible, so I'm going to head there now. To get to the train station, I needed to head down Meir Street, which is the most important shopping area in all of Belgium based on the numbers of shoppers and rent prices. There is a wide range of shops along the street, along with some interesting statues and a couple of street performers too. You'll also find a few diamond shops, as Antwerp is the diamond capital of the world, with around 84% of the world's rough diamonds passing through. After resisting spending my money on Meir Street, I arrived at the train station and could already see how magical it looked from the outside. I headed in to get more of a look, and I was amazed at how impressive this station was. The station was built between 1895 and 1905. After a few expansions, the station now has 4 floors and 14 tracks running through it. As a simple Yorkshireman, I was very impressed at how a train station could have 4 floors. final feature I visited in Antwerp was Het Steen, which is a medieval fortress that stands right next to the River Scheldt. You can get up to the roof terrace for a panoramic view for free, and you can pay to learn more about the Antwerp story inside. So my free time in Antwerp is up, so I'm heading back to meet the tour guide to get on the bus so that we can move on to Ghent. I'm hoping that the rain stays away because all I've got is this one shirt, and if it rains I'm going to get drowned because it is also about 29 degrees, so it's too warm to put a jumper on, but I will suffer if it rains. So onward to Ghent it was, and after about an hour on the bus praying that it wouldn't rain, we arrived to some lovely sunshine. We had an introduction to the city as we wandered through the streets and eventually arrived at Graffiti Street. Along the street you'll find many incredible bits of artwork, and if you find yourself there, it's highly likely that you'll see some completely different artwork to what I'm showing right now. After making our way down Graffiti Street, it wasn't long until the Belfry of Ghent revealed itself. This belfry is the tallest in Belgium and stands 91 metres tall. The belfry was completed in 1380. Over the years, the belfry has served as both a bell tower and as a fortified watchtower. Not too far from the belfry is St Michael's Bridge, which has a wonderful view that looks back at three of Ghent's tallest structures. On the day that I was visiting, there was also a boat race taking place on the river below. The final stop on the tour was Gravensteen Castle, which is a very impressive medieval castle and dates back to 1180. You can get a ticket to go inside, but I recommend pre-booking one of these. So we're now in Ghent. The free tour has come to an end, so I'm going to go check out a few things by myself now. I was going to go into the castle, but unfortunately all the tickets were sold out, so I think I might head up one of the towers and potentially go to the cathedral as well. I went and bought a ticket for €11 that allowed me to go up to the top of the belfry. After securing my ticket, I headed inside to start looking around. I began my climb up the spiral staircase until reaching one of the museum rooms, where there was an elevator that would take me the rest of the way to the top. Once at the top, you can get an amazing view around the city and look over all of the buildings. After looking around, I headed back down and felt like I was exploring some secret passage. I then arrived at another spiral staircase to carefully go down due to the pretty thin pizza slice steps. On the way down, you will find some more museum rooms to look at, which mainly feature a lot of the bells used in the Belfry. I still had a bit of free time left to use, so I walked over to the cathedral, and for this cathedral you don't need to pay to enter. This is a Gothic style cathedral and was constructed between the 13th and 16th centuries. I hope you've enjoyed this video exploring 2 cities in one day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment on which city you preferred the look of. I'll see you again on another video soon.